regarding Tucker and Nick Fuentes and Candace and that crew, you talked about a collision course. There will be a collision course because I called this yesterday. I think this is duct tape diplomacy. These people are not all on the same page. And once you start pulling this thread, this whole thing is going to fall apart. And the one common theme with all these people is that they just hate Israel. That's it. So why is Cenk Uygur, who's a progressive atheist, and Candace Owens, who's a Catholic Christian nationalist, and Nick Fuentes, who's a Catholic theocratic quote unquote,
nah, Nick Fuentes is racist, man, or racialist, as he likes to call himself. This is a clip of Adam getting absolutely destroyed by Vinny and by me. He pissed me off in this video, super infuriated by this. This guy is so ignorant. Anyways, watch this clip. You'll see exactly why I'm pissed off.
Racist, anti-Semite. Tucker, who's just asking questions. Dan Bilzerian, who's this hedonist who enjoys harems.
Yeah, totally disregard the stuff Dan Bilzerian says because he's a hedonist, which he's not really anymore, and he likes harems. Okay, brother. Aren't you like 45, not married, no kids, just because you love dating and clubbing and all that? Like, you're like the same thing. Calm down.
What do they have in common? Not a lot. It's just the fact that they've bonded together over their dislike or hate of Israel.
Yes, they did. Surprisingly, one of the few things that the majority of this country is starting to agree on, Republicans, Democrats, everyone all across the board, is the Israelis' treatment of the Palestinians.
So the biggest thing here with Tucker is that he weaponizes asking questions. I'm just asking questions. I don't know. Is Netanyahu Hitler? It's just me asking questions. I don't know. Was my dad who was the CIA? I don't know. You know exactly what you're doing, Tucker, when you ask these questions and you weaponize your opinion and you put it together in a nice little bow tie like you used to wear for the general public to basically absorb and be like, maybe this journalist is just asking questions. No, you're presenting your opinion in the form of a question.
Look at this guy. He's changing his opinions on Tucker Carlson, someone that the right and the conservatives loved for a very long time, just because he changed his opinions on Israel. Where's your real loyalty, Adam? America or Israel?
I think this whole crew, Nick Fuentes, Tucker, you're already seeing the rumblings. They're going to fight and it's going to get ugly. Nick Fuentes does not like Candace because she's black. Candace does not like Tucker because he's establishment. All these people don't like Dan Bilzerian. I don't think so.
Well, Candace says nothing but good things about Tucker.
It'll fall apart.
Okay, Adam, so you have no reason, actually, because Candace does not hate Tucker. I don't think so. And by the way, what wasn't Pbd Podcast? These guys were going to buy Tucker Carlson. They offered him a price, like $100 million for 5 years to join this podcast, but he didn't accept it. And now they're trash talking him because he's anti-Israel. Wow.
I think the part about... Fuentes, I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't know a lot about him.
Hey, it looks like Patrick Bet-Davis doing the I don't know. Hey, I don't know.
No, I don't. All I know is when I hear him say his messaging, he's consistent with what he's saying. I have never watched.
None of these people are idiots. They're all smart.
No, but
when you're bonded by hate,
why are they hating Israel? You ask the amount of arrogance Adam has here. Isn't there just randomly hating Israel? Israel hasn't done a thing. Look, dude, don't even be sympathetic. Have some empathy here. Try to look at it from their point of view. Why? Is there any reason why people might dislike Israel? Any reason? Are you that oblivious? Are you that stupid? Are you that much in a bubble?
It's going to fall apart, and it's going to get.
Can I say one thing, Pat? Not to cut you off, Adam. Do you think? And I'm being genuine. Do you think it's hate? I think there's different levels. Like Dan Bilzerian is in full hate, anger, Jewish people. Like he's there. Yeah. But when it comes to Tucker and I think, Adam, it comes to like being having accountability and saying like, hey, listen.
Who the heck says you can't criticize another country? People criticize the United States all the time, and we live here. Like, who the heck cares if people criticize Israel? You don't have to love Israel. And by the way, Tucker does say he loves Israel. And like, don't be racist to all Jewish people, but you can dislike Israeli government. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Last I checked, you can criticize countries, brother.
Like October 7th, all that. Okay, whatever. We can talk about all that stuff. But it's what's happening. Like, look what's happening right now. And if they're bringing it up and we can't at least acknowledge some of the problems, and you say, Adam, I don't expect all of them to be 100% on the same page. Adam, everybody's going to have different opinions. They're completely different people. Completely different. But to say that they just...
Thank you, Vinny. So Vinny is the only one who has the guts to speak up against Israel on this whole podcast. I'm very disappointed on PBD podcast because of this. I actually used to listen to it before, back in the day. But their views on Israel, like, it's just so skewed. And the thing is, everyone's waking up, and these guys are still the ones who are not. It really shows you who's actually paid off here. Like, why are they not able to just acknowledge it at least? Except for Vinny. You know, props to Vinny for doing it. Like, this idiot Adam, he can't even tell maybe why people might dislike Israel. Like, maybe the fact that they're killing women and children. They killed like over 60,000. Most likely 6 figures of people have died during this conflict in the last year and a half. Probably still stuck in the rubble. We have no idea. And this guy's like, yeah, I don't know why people, they just hate on Israel. This clip really just pissed me off.
Hate Israel? I think that's a pretty out there statement. Just say hate. If they have some distaste and they have some
we can
problems.
put together
Again, zero responsibility. When you say, oh, they all just hate Israel, as if Israel didn't do anything, it's zero accountability. Zero accountability from Adam.
a highlight reel of the blood libel that they've said.
If I hear that stupid word, blood libel, again, like, what the heck does that even mean?
So Tucker Carlson, let's stay there for a second. Is his father part of the CIA, and did he know it or not, and when did he know it? Based on this, it looks like he's lying to Candace Owens' face.
I agree. They showed a clip of Tucker Carlson basically saying, acknowledging that his father's in the CIA. Okay, I agree with that.
Yes or no?
I think so.
Okay.
From what we just saw, from what
Right.
from like, how about this? Not like he worked for them or around
Dick
them.
Carlson, really? You tell me this guy wasn't CIA? He just looks like one. Number 2, I could show you tapes, so many of them. Candace Owens praising Israel, praising what Bibi Netanyahu has done, praising the Jewish people, saying that we have to stop this Muslim aggression, not 20 years ago, not 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago,
So what
8
happened?
years ago.
What do you think happened?
Something happened.
What the hell do you think happened, Adam? What happened about 3 years ago? 5 years ago, she loved Israel. 4 years ago, she loved Israel. 3 years ago, she loved Israel. 2 years ago, she started not really liking Israel. Could it be because of October 7th, you moron?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
If you had
But
to
if I could
guess-
roll the tape.
Yeah.
So you know why I respect Nick Fuentes?
Yeah.
I don't see one video of him praising Israel, the Jews.
Changing your opinions is a sign of maturity. There's nothing wrong with changing your opinions over time.
Everything's not liking him and hating him. Stick to your position. Why is Candace Owens flipped so dramatically? By the way, same thing with Tucker. Why is he flipped so? What has happened?
Well, you heard.
What's
well,
happened?
But here's my question to you: what do you honestly think it is? What do you think? Because Candace is smart as hell. Tucker, these people are smart as hell.
I think
what happened?
If I could give you a quick,
Yeah.
If I can give you a quick summary, and I'll be super quick.
Yeah.
Tucker is the biggest faker out there because he's the elitist masquerading
Well, your boss was trying to buy him out for $100 million, Adam. Just saying. I mean,
as a populist. Don't believe me? Roll the tape with what Nick Fuentes says. He says he's this elitist who's basically all like about hunting and whiskey. Dude, you're the only person in the history of the world that's had their own show on CNN, MSNBC, and Fox.
that's a fair point. That's fair. Sure.
Stop pretending you're not establishment. You've helped build the establishment, Tucker Carlson. Candace. I don't know what happened with Candace. She worked for Prager University.
Prager University, by the way, for those that don't know, it's very, very pro-Zionist. Very pro-Zionist.
And she worked for Charlie Kirk with Turning Point, and all of a sudden she's the biggest anti-Israel person out there. I don't know what happened. If I would speculate, it's probably something to do with her husband.
Why is he getting all personal? Like, why her husband? Why can it not be the big elephant in the room, which was October 7th and Israel, what Israel did after October 7th? That's really, the timeline matches up. She started disliking Israel 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Well, Israel did that. That was a big thing that happened.
Who's Catholic, and there's a form of Catholicism that absolutely hates Israel and the Jews. Don't believe me? Ask her husband, I think his name is George.
Yeah.
His father, their relationship.
Also, like, Candace did have a pretty bad experience with the Daily Wire. Sure, you can maybe cite that as well. But, like, no. I think the main thing is what happened after October 7th. That would make the most sense. Like, use your head.
Right there. Nick Fuentes, as disgusting as some of his takes are, he's being real. And some people appreciate being real over being fake like Tucker.
But to Candace's point, do you not think maybe with Candace, besides that's your take about the father and the brother?
That's not my take.
No, with George.
Look at the guy's
no,
tweets.
No, I'm saying with George.
I'm not
saying-
bringing opinions here. I'm bringing receipts.
But what I'm saying is, do you think the actions of the government of Israel, not Jewish people around the world, the actions of the government led by Bibi Netanyahu could be a main thing that's making Candace go, wait a minute, and shift gears and change her tune.
Bingo, Captain Obvious. Adam, are you dumb or something?
Because that's what, Adam, I feel like a lot of people's attitudes have changed because of that, the response of October 7th.
Like, really, how does this guy have a voice? How does he have a job on Valuetainment? Like, it speaks to PBD's loyalty. Like, why is he still on the podcast? He destroys the quality of that show. Really, it's unbearable because of Adam.
And that's what it is, bro. It's like, listen, I get it, Adam. You attack us, we're attacking you back.
Okay,
America, I get it, but you have to do it strategically.
If that's the case,
yeah,
all I want her to do is criticize America until the end of time.
So you're that, like, protective of Israel, where just because she criticizes Israel, he's saying, oh, you better criticize America till the day you die. What? Is it that serious? Is that important for you, Adam? Why don't you go live there then? Real talk. Why don't you go live there? You seem very loyal to Israel.
Because America has done way worse in Afghanistan, in Iraq.
You don't think she
and
has?
multiple countries around the world.
You don't think she has?
Not like this.
Guess what?
He's
heard me. You've heard me. I left the military. One of the main reasons.
He's not talking
because
about you. He's talking about her.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
she's criticizing the government.
One of
all
the most
time.
disgusting things. And actually, what's crazy is every time I've hung out with Candace, I've enjoyed my time with Candace. She's cool.
Oh, there he goes. Plausible deniability. Now he's trying to clean up the damage. No, Candace, I don't really hate you. Bro, if you got a problem, own it. Stop being a baby.
She's fun. And I said this the other day. She's been infected by some sort of bug. That's what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not speculating. I like Candace. I like Dave Smith. I like Cenk. We get along. That's what we do here.
Well, for someone who likes him, you're kind of trash talking him right now.
But I can absolutely disagree with some of the disgusting takes that they have. They might disagree with me. That's totally okay. But you asked a question about the father?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, well,
we could find the tweet.
No, I'm saying what you said about like what made her switch from praising Israel to now. I don't think it was the father. I think it was actions from the Israeli government. That's me.
That's what any person with common sense would think, Vinny. And I don't know why Adam just fails to see that. It's very... Look, even if you disagree, it's a sign of intelligence where you can at least see the other side, right? Be like, okay, I don't agree with that, but I can see where they're coming from. The fact that Adam can't even do that, he's just stupid. Stupid. Literally just dumb.
Again, that's my opinion.
Okay, war is ugly.
How much you think is what the Ben Shapiro comments and what happened at Daily Wire? You think that's...
I think that's
what
a big part
percentage of it you think is that? What started it?
And here's my question: what was the Ben thing? Because I remember Ben Shapiro was him standing on the
At any
table.
band.
What was it?
What do you think about Candace? He made a comment, and then from there,
was it because
I don't
she
even
was
know what he
criticized?
said,
Yeah.
but I do know he said something. I don't agree with what Candace said.
And
then she from there put Christ as King, and then the follow not King.
I think but what made Ben say something is because she was saying what about what Israel was doing. I don't remember exactly what it was. I remember him standing on the table and the vent and saying,
how many kids does Candace have now? 4 kids?
4? I think so.
And I would not talk about her kids whatsoever. But I've heard Candace Owens say on her show, listen, sometimes I'm pregnant. I get emotional. I get angry.
No, he's not going to do it. He's not going to go there. He's not going to
If you've been pregnant, walking around pregnant every single year for the last 5 years, you're going to have a lot of emotions and a lot of anger going on in your mind.
Wow, what a low IQ move. So he can't understand. He's too dumb to understand her side of things and maybe where the other side's coming from. Why maybe some people dislike Israel. So he's getting personal on her and doing a low blow, basically saying that she changed her opinions on Israel because she's been pregnant like 4 times in the last whatever years. Low blow, man. Low blow. And if you know Adam, you know he's just like this. I have a video up where literally in the middle of a debate, he throws a feminine hygiene product at a woman debater, Anna Kasparian, because she's destroying him in the debate. Anyways, guys, I'm done with this. I can't watch it.